Hi, Caroline. Pam Huntington here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just give you some information or my thoughts about your course. I'm on your homepage, and I think it looks really good. You've got your banner. I love that you have your how to get a hold of you information really accessible. You've got your click here module of where to begin, and what I love most is students don't have to scroll to get to any of that information. It's right there in front of them, which is important because they often use this particular LMS on their phone, which is pretty easy to do, and viewing it on your phone is a little bit different than on a computer, so you might want to check that out, but I think so far it's looking really good. I'm going to go here to your modules, open them up. I believe that I've given you information about your start here and your week 1 module, so I'm going to jump right into week 2. And a couple of things that I notice. I know this is a hybrid class, but I want you to think about this course as a resource tool beyond merely housing your homework. So for example, I would like to see a before and after what I'm going to be doing and what I did. Those are called bookends. Those are the objective page, what you expect students to do. You could even include what you're doing in the face-to-face class so they have an idea of what they've done and how it relates to what they're doing online. And then you need the mirror bookend, which tells them what they've done and that they've completed things. I noticed that you have week 2 assignment due dates. I think this is probably your objectives. Let me just see. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is the one side of your bookend. I see you've linked your math lab assignments to that. One thing that concerns me, and I'm not sure how this all works, I haven't really talked to math people about this, but where do you give the lecture? Is that fully face-to-face? If it is, how do students, do they have their own notes? Do they have references from you? Where is that information? So I guess maybe what I'm saying is that you've got assignment 4 here, my math lab video and all of that kind of thing. Maybe you could somewhere, maybe on another page or in this page, say this refers to the lecture that I gave on Tuesday or something like that. I'm concerned that in the hybrid class that you need to have that connection of what I did face-to-face and how does that relate to what I'm doing online. And it should be more than just merely homework kind of things. So this is that bookend. You need to have one at the end as well. Then you've got a discussion board, which is good. And I love that you have part 1 and part 2. This keeps them engaged kind of thing. What I'm not seeing, and maybe, again, this is also in your My Math Lab, you're relying pretty heavily on that, is the where is the assessment of what students are doing? Is that in the My Math Lab? So they're getting tested in there as well. Oh, that's the discussion board, sorry. And I'm assuming that you've gone through students and told them that they have to do this. Now, I've tried to get in here and it wants me to do all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm not going to sign up for it. But so I see that you've got a video nose problem and a mini quiz. So I guess that is your assessment there. The other thing that I want to know is, and I don't know, and it may be in there, is how do you interface with students in My Math Lab? Is that something like Canvas where you can jump in there and offer feedback or see what students are doing while they're doing it? And if so, that's awesome. But it's just so unclear to me when looking at this if you're having that regular contact with your students. And even in a face-to-face class, you need that. So maybe we just need to have a conversation and you need to enlighten me about how My Math Lab works so I'm not thinking of it merely as homework kind of thing, that you are actively engaging with them in the My Math Lab module. So that's kind of my ignorance that I probably need to figure out how that works. So I guess that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And I want to just point out one more thing. Oh, come on. My computer's a little slow here. What I'm going to look for is to see if you have non-traditional assignments as well. And you may have that. In your week 4 and 3 and 4, oh, there's your test. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so I'm seeing quizzes and discussion boards. I'm not seeing a whole lot of non-traditional assignments like we've been doing, the Flipgrid, VoiceThread, taking them, doing some research maybe to the library or outside, doing something with where they have to do a little bit of gathering information on their own. So anyway, those are my thoughts, and you can take them or leave them. But I think that as we move towards putting math online, it's something that we need to really think about, that effective contact with students. That it's, and again, this may be happening in my labs, I just don't know, that we want to make sure that that's happening. So be happy to chat with you. You can contact me during office hour or another time during Zoom, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks so much.